Okay, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are back, and we are going to explore this little outpost. I don't know why
I'm
I'm
sorry,
talking like that.
but if this isn't directly related to Reliant Medical business, you should really schedule an appointment.
If my services are inadequate, please leave a complaint so I can improve.
You're not the usual courier. Please tell me you're his replacement, and that you're just here to pay me a long overdue visit on his behalf.
What are you talking about?
What am I talking about? I'm talking about someone, anyone, handing over my exceedingly late delivery. Now, are you my courier's replacement or not?
Considering I just asked you that question, no. I'm not, but I'll help you.
You're not the courier. Our delivery service doesn't run late like this. Something must have happened. Look, I'm expecting a very important package. Very important. What would you say to tracking it down for me? Quickly. I pay, and I pay well.
Nice. Alright, I'll do it.
Good. Let's get you on your way then. Akachi Rosenblum, United Transport, Gagarin branch. Now, please. Akachi, it's Helena, over at Reliant Medical. Your courier never showed. I need his stops for the day. This is my I don't care voice, Akachi. Oh? And what's your firm's policy on losing our branch as a client? I thought so. Send it to my personal slate. Thank you, Akachi. Here. All the places our courier might have gotten waylaid. She mentioned a panel or something that you can plug his ID number into at each delivery point. They should tell you if he's been there recently. The ID's 8148. When you do finally track him down, you can tell him you'll be completing delivery. Now go get me my package. Please.
Have a nice day.
You do.
I have to break up one more fight at Lizzie's. She and I are gonna have problems.
Someone painted some choice words on the front of the arc light factory the other day. Their robots took it down.
Welcome to Clint's. Whatever you need, I'm sure I've got it lying around somewhere. Except mech parts. Don't trade those anymore, so don't waste your time asking.
There's something wrong with selling mech parts?
Well, for one, it's illegal in UC space. Making mech platforms used to be Gagarin's bread and butter. So, since they were banned in the armistice, I get 1 to 2 folks a month asking what kind of relics I might have lying around. But I'm not about to risk a contraband fine at my age. So that's why I just lay it out up front.
Nice to meet you, Clint. I'm just looking around if you don't mind.
If you need anything, just follow the sound of falling inventory. You'll find me eventually.
What can you tell me about Gagarin?
Gagarin. It was a military town until the end of the Colony
Sure,
War.
that too.
Mechs were our specialty. Everyone always blabbers about Mars making the highest performance machines. But if you needed a system that wouldn't let you down in a pinch, you piloted a Gagarin. But that all dried up when the mechs were banned with the armistice. Now, we've got these new firms coming in. Arcmite, Centauri Mills. Claim they're here to revitalize the city. Which is funny, since their employees refuse to step foot in most of it.
What was Gagarin like back then?
Plenty more competition for stores like mine, that's for sure. UC had a lot more money to throw around in those days. During the war, I couldn't keep the shelves stocked. At first, because of all the demand. But later, because the Freestar Collective flotillers were so damn good at picking off UC merchant craft. But the biggest difference now? The quiet. Not just because most of the forges and mines shut down. It was the testing. Firms used to drive their prototype mechs out into the canyons, way beyond the city. But you could still hear the guns all the way from here. It was like, shoo, thunder. So when the thunder stopped, well, so did Gagarin in a way.
I kill for the kind of firepower.
I wouldn't lament the loss too much. More than enough ways to still harm your fellow man, unfortunately.
Show me what you got.
May not be the prettiest stock, but you can count on every piece.
Bullets. Still expensive as hell. Shit. Finally found something better. Buy it all. Okay.
Hey, my guns could use a bit of work too.
Still want to do that hike?
I don't know. Is this a bad idea?
It's a hike. We'll get out of the damn city, remember what the horizon looks like.
In the sun, with dust devils chasing us.
You just want to go to Lizzie's?
No one's gonna eat us there.
looking for something special, just ask.
Get the assessment back on your apartment?
I did. Bank says it was double what it was when I moved in.
So, are you going to buy it?
Only if I take up a life of piracy.
Solid work. Maybe you should be doing that for a living.
I've got applications in at Arcmite and Reliant, and I know most of the other applicants.
Oh, that
Help me
must
with
be
something.
Gagarin's
not
often
high.
has some days to live.
And it propels far.
System's down. Nothing's going out until it's fixed. Sorry, I don't mean to be rude, but I've got a lot of shipments to process still, so let's cut to the chase. Are you here to claim a shipment in storage, or do you have some other shipping concern? Did one of my robots wander off again? Was it something else entirely?
There are sure a lot of robots around here, huh?
What do you expect? Robots never get tired. They don't need breaks. They can carry heavy loads. They're faster and more efficient in every way for this kind of work. And if I'm being honest, I prefer their company. When you've spent most of your life in space away from people, you learn to trust technology more than humanity.
What can you tell me about the shipping warehouse?
Well, it's owned by Unified Transport. We employ a mostly robotic staff. Fewer mistakes that way. We do short-term storage, long-term. I guess that's pretty much it. It's a warehouse. We do shipping. Enough said.
Does a lot of cargo come through here?
You'd be surprised. Gagarin's had a bit of a resurgence lately as an industrial hub. It seems like every week we're storing and shipping more and more cargo. That reminds me, if this keeps up, we're going to need more robots.
Alright.
I'll be the same.
What? Did you just say to me?
Harm a parcel, nor allow a parcel to come to harm through inaction.
Gagarin was a one-industry city for a long time.
Okay.
I'm Dr. Kayala. Are you a new patient? If you're a UC citizen, I can look you up, get your benefits processed once we've done a workup.
Process my benefits? Not sure I follow.
Oh, well, the UC subsidizes the costs of all services for its citizens. healthcare and beyond. Hard part is, you've got to earn your citizenship first, doing some job for the UC for X number of years. I got mine serving as a doctor in an at-need area, as they lovingly refer to Gagarin. Other folks, they've done it through scientific service, diplomatic posts. Heck, you could even go over and talk to Zenaida about joining the Vanguard. They'll get you your citizenship in no time flat, or so says Zenaida.
No, I just want to say hello.
Oh, well, hello right back at you. If you're ever in need of medical services, you just let me know.
You like being a doc?
I like helping people. I grew up around here, so I already knew basically all of my patients from day one. My parents both worked the mines, and I saw how hard that can be on the body. Made me want to help folks around here.
Alright, med supplies.
I'm sure I have something I can spare. I'm here to help, day or night.
Okay.
Courier 8148 detected. Error. You have already checked in at this drop-off location. Please resume standard route.
Wonder if there are any mining jobs on Mars these days. Could put up with some dust.
This is the mess hall. Lots of cooking. There's like 2 cooking stations. I can't wait until I start building my outposts. I want to max out the outpost things first. So yeah, it's gonna be a while.
If you have any problems, you should talk to Chief Pretorius. She'll help you out.
Chronicles of the Mech Riders. It's a good title. You read it, right?
Hey, so long as there's a halfway decent romance in it.
Ah, but the whole story is about romance. The marriage of man and machine. Action, adventure, heartbreak, humanity at its absolute most raw. Ever since I left the military, I've been thinking about writing chronicles. Interviewing other mech pilots about what it was like to experience the war strapped in. And what it's been like for us ex-pilots since mechs were banned.
You were a mech pilot?
Deployed from 2309 till the fleet got themselves blown to bits 2 years later, and the UC waved the white flag. I was at the Battle of Mars when the Free Stars dropped in to try and blow our industrial output to smithereens.
Did the game just crash in the middle of a conversation? What? That's crazy. Why did it? What caused that? Well, we can skip right back to where we were. I barely did anything. Oh my god. Oh my god, the weight. Oh, I didn't even buy the suit yet. Jeez.
Just put that anywhere.
You have not been authorized.
You're not the usual courier. You're... Look. Quickly. I pay. Good.
Okay.
Akachi Rosenblum, United Transport, Gagarin branch. Now, please. Akachi, it's Helena, over at Reliant Medical. Your courier never showed.
I wish the
need his
game
stops for the
autosaves every
day.
5 minutes.
This is my I don't care voice, Akachi. Oh? And what's your firm's policy on losing our branch as a client? I thought so. Send it to my personal slate. Thank you, Akachi. Here, all the places our courier might have gotten waylaid. She mentioned a panel. When you do find...
End of the column.
Welcome to Clint, Sip Mick. If you need anything, just... Gagarin. Everyone always... But if you need it, but that all dried, Arc might... Plenty more during the war, but the biggest of... It was a testing. It was like... I wouldn't lament. Plenty on offer.
Oh no, it didn't generate the super powerful. Oh. Oh. Got the helmet instead. Nice, nice.
I heard this story about a kid who was walking
Don't mind.
and he
May not be the prettiest.
Oops. Oh, I need a lot of this. Uh-huh. Give me a lot of this too. Wow, you can sell equipped items that easy? Yikes. Yeah, I don't need that.
and they never found him. All because he didn't study for a citizenship exam. But I don't think that's true.
I don't miss all the extra heat from the old forges, that's for sure.
Solid work. Maybe you should be doing that for a living.
Smells like the Satori Mills plant is making a new test batch of something.
Taking in the collection? Quite a sight, eh?
Whoa, that looks lethal.
Okay.
Trade in a little bit of everything here. Except mechs. Too old to be dealing with that black market stuff.
I go with this one. Oops. Did I spell edge? There you go. Okay. Hey.
If you're looking for something special,
Don't get in the way of the robots. I'm not responsible if they step on your toes. Sorry, I don't mean... Are you here to claim a ship?
Yeah, I'm gonna
What do you expect?
just go through
Und if I'm
this
being-
just so that the game understands I read
Well,
them
it's...
or listened
We
to
do
them.
short term. You'd be surprised. It seems like every... That reminds me. I'll be the same.
Someone thinks some choice words.
I'm Dr. Kayala. Oh. I like helping my parents both. Take care.
Courier 8148 detected.
There's nothing in here I want.
Error. You have already checked in at this.
You been to Clint's recently? You get crushed under all that crap yet?
The Terrabrew kiosk still busted? I swear, last time that thing worked, there were still humans on Earth.
Chronicles of the Mech Ride. Let me sell it to you. Action, adventure. Ever since I left the military, interviewing other mech pilots, and what it's been like for us ex-pilots since mechs were banned.
You were a mech pilot?
Deployed from 2309 till the fleet got themselves blown to bits 2 years later, and the UC waved the white flag. I was at the Battle of Mars when the Free Stars dropped in to try and blow our industrial output to smithereens. If you've ever visited Sidonia and noticed it's still in one piece, that's my unit's work.
Oh, I definitely read that.
That does sound terribly fascinating.
Well, in the bold future where the book's done and I don't have to track packages for a living anymore, I'll happily sign your copy. Now, what can I do for you?
What's like piloting a mech?
When folks lose a limb, some get ghost sensations. Feel like the limb's still there. Well, imagine that across your whole body. When you're strapped in long enough, you and your machine, you grow to understand each other. What the machine can take and keep going, and what the human can. We'd even sleep in our mechs so we could deploy faster. And since they were a hell of a lot more comfortable than the cots the UC issued, you spent your life cradled in the arms of a war machine. That's what it's like to pilot a mech, and that's what I want to write about.
You said mechs were banned. Why?
The armistice that ended the colony war put plenty of new laws into place, but the two big ones were no more xeno-weapons and no more mechs. You'll get into trouble for even having mech components on your ship on more settled worlds. So those of us that made our living piloting them were left without a purpose. Which is how I went from driving a 1500 horsepower battle frame to working in a shipping warehouse.
Why aren't you out there writing your book? Now, I have just noticed an inconsistency. If you remember back on Homestead, we learned that humanity currently don't use quote-unquote horsepower as a terminology for a vehicle's power, because horses went extinct when Earth died like hundreds of years ago. So I don't know why she's using horsepower to describe how strong her mech is, because
well, now this is thrilling for me.
That's not
really.
Yeah. Interesting. Why aren't you out there writing your book?
Sailing across the settled systems, hunting down all these other pilots, it's not going to be cheap. That's why I'm living in scenic Gagarin and not, say, downtown New Atlantis. Every spare credit goes right into the book fund. Of course, I don't exactly mind living in the same town where my mech was built either. But once I've got enough, I'm gone.
All right.
So long.
Looking forward to reading your book.
You have any problems, you should talk to Chief Pretorius. Looking for a drink? Don't serve anything fancy, so if you're about to ask for wine spritz or whatever, you
The
can
lipstick
hop
is
right
off.
back on your ship to New Atlantis.
Got something against folk from New Atlantis?
Not as a rule, no. Just the ones that come to Gagarin and want to change it. And those folks usually ask for disgusting, overly complicated drinks. You one of them?
How dare you? I love a wine spritzer. Not my style, but I'll look at your menu. Sure.
Menu. You're funny. Here's what I've got.
So you own the bar?
Sure do. I came into some money right around the time the war ended. Places were selling for nothing. Every person with credits was flying to New Atlantis. I got this place for a wink and a nod. Have been slinging drinks the way I like 'em ever since.
What's going on around Gagarin these days?
Bunch of corporate marionettes moving in, setting up shop. They think we're just a bunch of cheap factories and dumb labor that'll leap at whatever scraps they toss us. But Gagarins are tough by default. We've got exactly zero need of corporate condescension.
Alright, I'm looking for work.
Lucky you. I've got a little project I could use some help with. You've seen all the neckties and power suits wandering around town? Hmm? Feels like they're everywhere. And while I like a bunch of stuck-up new Atlantean MBAs defiling my city as much as I enjoy unmedicated dental surgery, they've got the credits, so sooner or later, I'm going to need to start serving them, or someone else will.
Makes sense to me. If they're not going anywhere, you might as well benefit.
A creature that fails to adapt to a changing environment rarely survives.
Fancy Talk here's got the right idea. And I think I found just the thing to help me get my leg up. There's this ship whose crew had to ditch mid-flight. I presume it's some kind of luxury liner because it's supposedly got an impressive collection of booze on it. I want you to go to the ship, find the best stuff on board, and bring it to me. Anything else on the ship is yours to keep. Plus, I'll throw in some credits for your trouble.
So I'm effectively going in blind. For that kind of risk, I charge extra.
A fair concern. Fine. I'll make sure you get paid a premium. You'll find the ship doing laps around Grissom. And be careful. I'm not paying for broken bottles, okay?
A few more years of toil, and I'll have all the credits I need.
Security's usually good about keeping out strays, but keep your eyes open.
I don't mean to complain, but, are you sure these catwalks are safe?
Apparently the corporate execs are talking about building their own priority catwalks above the city. You been up there? Good luck.
Why does she love it that I go up here? There's so many things in this game that would trigger companion likability. Some of them don't make sense.
Have you ever met a pirate? Are you scared? I wouldn't be.
Terra Brew Kiosk.
You want to know what I think about all these new businesses buying
I'm
up
sorry,
the town?
but if this isn't directly related to Reliant Medical business, you should really schedule an appointment.
What folks do fun around here?
Who knows? Drink themselves to death? I honestly haven't the slightest. I'm usually too busy trying to make something of this city. But if you aren't the seize the day type, you can wander over to Lizzie's. I haven't heard about any waves of blindness striking the city's residents, so the drinks can't be that bad.
You are for Reliant?
What's that like? Challenging. I work for Helena Strickland, one of the most driven executives in the industry. I tied him really, though she seems to forget it's not just her that's responsible for Reliant's successes around here.
What's business like these days?
Gagarin is a city on the rise. Cheap facilities, an enthusiastic labor market. Arkmite and Satari Mills are just learning what Reliant's known for years. Gagarin is the place to do business. Reliant's always here when you need us.
You know, I've been so busy, I still haven't gotten outside the city limits.
My time is Arkmite's time, and Arkmite's time is very valuable.
I take it you're not from here.
What gave it away? I was born in New Atlantis, but the business environment is so stuffy there. Centuries-old firms set in their ways. Gagarin is gritty, exciting, an opportunity for growth. And isn't that what business and life are all about?
Did I see you talking to one of the security officers earlier? What was that about?
Oh, Chief Pretorius? She thinks Gagarin is just peachy being poor and run down. Has no vision. But Arkmite does. Thanks to our investment, the largest formerly shuttered mech plant in the city has been refurbished and is churning out some of the finest heavy equipment in the settled systems. And we're sharing that vision of a revived Gagarin with others. We've been bringing in investors, showing them all the potential of this place. We were only asking the chief to make sure the areas we'd planned to visit didn't have any malcontents running around. Unfortunately, some of the locals don't appreciate all we've done for the city.
Treat them with respect, and I'm sure they'll turn around eventually.
We expect they will. After all, what truer sign of respect is there than a high-paying salary?
What is Arkmite?
Arkmite? We're the galaxy's premier heavy equipment firm. Diggers, construction robotics, that sort of thing. And we're on Gagarin to take advantage of an opportunity. The city's old mech factories have been sitting dormant for years now. But they're open again thanks to us. We've automated the old assembly lines and brought plenty of money to the city in the process. It's a win-win for all involved.
If that's what you feel's appropriate.
Next time, let's schedule something. Okay?
No. We'll have a word with them. You could just head on home.
I've got applications in Arkmite and Reliant.
You're a Gagarin. One of the first to take the leap into space. Without him, we might not be standing here right now.
Nope, I doubt that. Space is a hot commodity nowadays. The first time anyone succeed in actually traversing space, millions will follow.
You one of those corporate drones?
And somebody will always be first.
Buzz off,
If
right?
not him, it'll be someone else.
I overheard two guys in this city.
Half the city was shut down the other day for a corporate investment. I had to hike the damn canyon floors.
I'm not supposed to run on the walkways anymore.
Oh, I forgot to change out the backpack.
You have already checked in at this location. Please resume route.
Jesus.
I've been trying to get a transfer to Atlantis.
Oh my god.
What happened?
Check-in accepted. You are late, courier. Please complete delivery and proceed along your route.
I need to go and switch out this for a balanced setup.
I'm gonna become a famous bounty hunter, just like the Mantis.
Yeah, that's pretty good. It's like half the height, but a lot more control, I think. Yeah, look how far we go forward now. Okay. And I bet the forward thrusters one will boost me even more than that. But the height will be halved.
Back at last. Did you find the courier? And more importantly, my package?
Your courier's dead, and whatever was inside your package is gone.
My god. Dead? Well, I suppose that explains why my employee, Mr. Maximoff, disappeared so suddenly. and why the tracking beacon I installed on his ship was detected fleeing the planet. Here, your payment for finding the courier. It seems you've got some chops when it comes to investigation. What would you say to finding Mr. Maximoff for me? Seeing what he knows about where our data might have wandered off to.
And why do you install a tracking device on your employee's ship?
Mr. Maximoff was, and may still be, one of Reliant's most ambitious young executives. His business is Reliant's business. If he was to do something rash, like run off with Reliant's confidential and proprietary data, then it's our responsibility to know that. Hence the tracker, and why I'd appreciate your help in confirming if that's the case or not.
Don't you think this is more of a job for UC security?
Oh, I'll be informing UC security, but speedy results don't appear to be their forte. I need Mr. Maximoff tracked down and my package recovered, and I need it now. Can I count on you to handle that?
Consider it done.
Excellent. Mr. Maximoff, Bonifant, appears to have set down on another world here in Alpha Centauri, Hawley. Go there and see what he may know on the subject of our fallen courier and our missing data.
Look, I've only explored 2 systems, okay? That is Alpha Centauri and Sol. Every other system is not yet been done.
No.
Fire, Everett! Shields are down. We got him, Captain.
Definitely.
Always looking for the next target.
Can't believe the whole freaking UC security turned on me because I refuse to go and infiltrate the pirates. That makes no sense. That part of the story makes no sense. Like, why turn against me? And like, they assume that I joined the pirates or something. which at the time I haven't. Just because I refused them, they are basically out on a kill order against me.
This facility is an accident just waiting to happen.
Honestly, I'm glad I'm killing them. What a bunch of dickheads. He's in the building. He's in the building.
Well, this place isn't exactly paradise, but I suppose you can visit for a while.
Neutralize the target!
Just an advanced lock. You can't even open it.
Keep searching. Target fled the area.
Are you here for me? Well, don't just stand there. Help me. Thank God. Ugh. You know, honestly didn't expect UC security to get here so... Wait, you're not with security? Who are you?
Your boss Helena sent me to find you.
Helena? Oh, you're here to collect Reliance research data. Not me, aren't you?
She wanted me to find you and the data because she sort of implied you might have stolen it.
Of course she did. Look, I didn't take the data. Maldonado, the man responsible for killing the courier, stealing my ship, and dragging me here, he's got the data. He's looking to auction off our research and frame me for the theft. But that son of a bitch crossed the wrong man. What do you say we go get Reliance property back?
Whoa now. We are not doing anything. You're staying here while I collect the data.
You don't need to worry about me. We'll both be safer with someone watching our backs. Now, no more arguing. Let's go. Maldonado's quarters are towards the rear of the facility. Don't worry though. I'm sure you noticed he didn't exactly pay for Ecliptic's finest. No Ecliptic A-team would have missed a pistol on their only captive, for example. And I took several firearms courses before my transfer to Gagarin. This should be child's play.
Set aside anything useful and just leave the rest.
Oh wow.